straight away you see the contrast between the slums and the extreme wealth of some of the people living here, and it's already quite a surprise because we just don't experience anything like that on a day-to-day basis.
The actual geographical proximity between the very wealthy and the very poor. Got these huge, beautiful skyscrapers, the slums.
I'm sure we have a lot of common ground, more than we probably think, so I think that would be really interesting. Meeting some of the local people and getting to speak to them, see what their lives are like.
Everything in the slums is just so magnified in the sense because it's so busy and there's so many people and there's so much going on.
There was a flurry of activity and there were people around, and there were parents washing children on the streets, and there was booming music and people driving up and down in rickshaws or bicycles.
There was definitely a sense of community. Everyone sort of knew each other as we were walking along the street. Joshua kept talking to everyone, was like, how do you know everyone? And he said, everyone's just friendly, everyone likes each other. If you speak the language, you're able to, get on with everyone.
Today we're seeing a completely different type of poverty. Perhaps not a poverty of hopefully people not being able to eat enough, but a poverty in the sense of lack of opportunity, not being able to develop their own village and being forced to move away. So I think it's changing the way that we think about what poverty is, what development is supposed to do, what we should aim to help with.
Today, speaking to the women who were working in Sandur, we asked them what do they like to do in their free time, and each of them said they like to help their mother out with the cooking. And I was just thinking about us back at home. Imagine us saying it's not the cinema, not going out clubbing in university, going to help our mother with the cooking. And I really think that says a lot about society in India. Really dedicated to family and to work and to farming land, and you really see the struggle to survive it. And I think that was just really hit me.
When we went to take out the kids from the slums to the park, they ran towards the grass, they were excited by the views, by playing games that we would do at home, and no one would react at all to them.
They were wearing their best clothes. They could have been any kid from any family hung out to us. They had smiles on their face. They were so polite and gracious and keen to take part in all activities, and they were always smiling. I think that was the key thing, they were always smiling. It was such a pleasure to see.
In terms of Jewish values, and we also have this idea that, if you can help even one person, that's a huge deal.
It's not a charity, it's about community development and empowering people here, and I think that's one of the most important things that I've learned, and kind of lets me see the world of charity and global development in a totally different way to how I have before.
I came really as a learning experience to kind of explore the issues which we're discussing about social action in Judaism. Does it really have a place? Why doesn't Orthodoxy focus on it? And through the trip, through the experiences we've had, through the things I've seen, through the learning we've done with Rabbi Proops, it's all kind of come together into one big picture, and it's changed my perspective on how I view social action and global development, particularly in Judaism, but it's been an incredible trip.